spectacularly. I'm gonna stick to the same league that I just talked about so I don't have to keep switching in between on the ESPN app. I lost spectacularly 97 to 146 points that week. So this is week 3 again. So I had Kyler Murray in for 16. He got me 16 points. Derrick Henry got me 10.7. D. Montgomery got me 29.4 points. Stephon Diggs got me 5 points. Khalil Shakir 14.5. Of course, I put Tucker in and he only made 5.9. That's just the name of the game, you know. Zay Flowers 3.3. Am I Lions again? 8. I don't know if I'm reading this wrong. And then C. Little got me 4 points. And then I had Kenneth Walker bench, Xavier Worthy, Jaden Daniels, T. Hawkinson, J.K. Dobbins, and Jeremy Ford. And Xavier Worthy and Jaden Daniels both netted me a total of 0 points. And T. Hawkinson got me 15.9, but I was just fucked this week against this person who had Mayfield. I don't even know how to say these names. B. Mayfield, who got 19.72 points. D. Devon Ajane got 16 points. James Cook got 20 points. Amon Ross St. Brown got 20 points. G. Wilson of the New York Jets, Garrett Wilson, he scored freaking 24.4 points. And Jake Ferguson of the Cowboys got 21.2. T. Higgins 2.5. The Broncos also got 8 points total. Broncos defense. And then Matt Gay got 13. So yeah, I was never gonna win against this person of week 3. Now let's talk about what I got with week 3 with my other league. I'm a little bit confused. Okay, I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay, so I won in my other league for week 3, and I won 93 against my opponent, and they had 85 points. 85 points. I had Kyler Murray in with 14 points, Joe Hubbard 9 points, Jalen Warren 13 points, CeeDee Lamb 0. I can't with him, guys. He's always in the fucking news, but never for a good reason. I don't know what's going on with bro. So I don't know. I think I have him benched for this upcoming week. Lad McConkey 8 points, Jay Ferguson 21 points, DJ Moore 12 points, Lions defense 8 points, M Brader 7 points, and then I had Kenneth Walker benched, which you might be noticing I've been keeping him benched lately. I don't know, I'm kind of a little disappointed in some of my players this season. But to be fair, Kenneth Walker did score 18 points that week, and I think that if I'd switched him out for someone else, I would have gotten even more points. It's fine because I won either way, you know. Rashid Shaheed got 8 points, Juwan Jennings 0 points, H. Henry 29 points. God damn, maybe I should put him in this next week. Tua got 12 points, Najee Harris got 2 points, and then R. Davis got 0. So, obviously, I had to switch some things around because everyone's getting hurt. Everyone is getting hurt constantly this season. And it's kind of funny, I won't even be paying attention. I'll be out somewhere and I'll look at the television and I'll see there was someone, I can't remember who, that I Jennings, CeeDee Lamb, Tua Tagovailoa, and Kenneth Walker. I think I might switch my tight end out. I think I'm going to switch Jay Ferguson for H. Henry, Hunter Henry. I just changed that out. And I'm going to go ahead and switch out Chuba Hubbard for Kenneth Walker. Because, like, whatever, he's questionable, and Kenneth Walker did well last week, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm getting kind of confused with all the different numbers that I'm stating. Jaylen Warren is also questionable. Let's see why. Warren was listed as a limited participant at practice Thursday. Okay, I'm going to keep him in because it says that he's probably good for Sunday. Yeah, cool. So that's my lineup for week 4 with my $30 league. Let's look at my $100 league. I have Kyler, and J.K. Dobbins, Derrick Henry, Stephon Diggs, Xavier Worthy, T. Craft, C. Flowers, Lions defense, and C. Little. Should I put Monty back in? I made the decision to move him today because J.K. Dobbins, I don't know what to do. J.K. Dobbins, I think, did really well last week. Or something like that. Or like his projected is higher. Yeah, his projected is higher than Monty, but Monty got a lot of points last week. I think I'm just going to take my chances and keep J.K. Dobbins in. I think I've had him benched thus far. So I'm just going to switch things up, fuck it. And then, yeah, I'm going to keep D. Henry in, I think. I just feel like, even though he's not necessarily always doing well, I would be pissed off if I took him off and then he did well, you know? So I think I'm just going to keep him on. And, yeah, so I have Jaden Daniels bench because he's questionable. SR, I think that was maybe the guy who I saw that was, like, injured or something last week. Jay Ford, T. Hawkinson, D. Montgomery, Khalil Shakir, and Kenneth Walker are all benched for this league. So, we'll see what happens, and let me tell you who my opponents have. So, this person I'm up against, it says that they have a 62% win probability. I have a 38%. They have Lamar Jackson, Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs. Is that his name? Josh Jacobs, yeah. D. Adams, J. Myers, D. Kincaid, T. Benson, Steelers defense, S. Schrader,